quick shot.
NC State has come off the whistle in almost all these matches first.
And through 3 bouts, I mean, this is a winning recipe for, it doesn't matter if you're wrestling, you know, the worst guy in the room or the best guy in the world.
The Eureka Quad or the NCAA Finals, right?
Right. You attack early, you attack often, you get off bottom, you score back points, right? You look for bonus points, and you just ride, you know, as hard as you can on top. And that is, if you dumb down wrestling, you know, that's how you win.
They grind. It's pressure from all 3 positions, right?
Absolutely. And you know, you win all 3 positions. Pretty easy to win a wrestling match.
Christian, what did Coach Garland have to say about McCoy?
So one thing he said about this match is this is a must-win for this team. He's the anchor for the team. He said he's had a fantastic week of practice. Early in the season, a little bit banged up, so he's 100% healthy now. So Coach Garland hoping to see kind of the best version of Justin McCoy here tonight.
Pat Papalizio didn't know if they were going to go with Singleton or Fields. It's Fields that gets a call. Said he's been in the room for 2 years, gets his chance to start. Several solid wins, good output in athleticism. The confidence is key for him, and it's going to come from experience. And he went out and won that Appalachian State Open last weekend, so he's coming off a good experience. You know, McCoy, he's got that length. So Fields is going to have to win that head-hands battle and get through that length to be able to get to his holds. Nice little elbow off there. Didn't follow up with a shot, but nice little elbow pass, right, Christian?
Yeah, and that first exchange, we saw nice
now good shot here by McCoy.
Defense by Fields is doing a good job here.
And now there's your reshot like you talked about. Now they're on the edge. McCoy did a good job talking about the advantage of being long. Like your leg and my leg never could have got to the floor there. So that was smart, though. Got himself a restart.
Yeah, on that first exchange we saw here in the bout, McCoy almost got a little greedy, right? You see 11-0 on the scoreboard. Your team is down.
Oh, nice go behind. Granby, pass over. Fields is going to try to come into him.
What was it?
Looks like he's got 2 here.
Threw a brick. So they called a takedown there, and Coach Garland threw the brick, but they gave it back to him. So
they're just going to look at it on their own.
I don't know. That's a tough one to call. I'm glad I'm not wearing stripes tonight. Just a plain white shirt for me. Just
crispy with it, though. Nicely starched. So here we go.
That's 2.
Yeah, the hands are on the mat, right?
That was 2. I mean, from the very first frame we saw, rear standing position, 2 hands on the mat, 3
so here's
points
a
of
perfect
contact.
angle. Okay, so here,
boom,
right there, too, before the whole scramble started. Now, you can argue here, there's no takedown.
I don't know.
That, to me, looks like 2 also. But
and if we're kind of going the NFL route, I would say there's no clear evidence that shows that there's not a takedown, and the officials disagree with me. So I guess they had disputable evidence to say there was no takedown.
Wow.
So really first break of the duel for the Cavaliers. Right, things have not gone their way so far. And that waving off the takedown. Coach Garland keeps his brick. McCoy just kind of was like a plane crash in there. He shot a low single, but his head was down and went straight in the mat. Gave Fields an opportunity to create an angle and almost capitalized on it. So good strategic time to throw the brick for Coach Garland. Good hand fight. Shot from space. McCoy splits the middle, waterfall position. Now he's going to...
Oh, he was close to hooking that bottom foot, but he feels did a nice job of hiding it. But he escalates it, it gets to 2, and at the end of the period, right? So real important 10 seconds here, right?
And I say this every time I'm on a broadcast. Great wrestlers finish the period on top. Right? That is the difference between good wrestlers and great wrestlers. So we'll see in these last 9 seconds, is Justin McCoy ready to be great tonight? To his feet is Fields. Hard hand fight. Gets a hand to the mat, so that'll avoid a stall call. Good job and late period ride. Fields gonna go down, try to tack on a point with an escape. Good opportunity for McCoy to kind of set the pace for himself.
Yeah, and this is, I believe, the first time in the duel that UVA's been ahead in a match, correct?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's gonna, that's that same thing, pushing that post forward or sucking it in, running over it, getting on your toes, driving. Gonna try to at least get that riding time up, maybe get a turn, but he's got that arm. He's gonna try to cinch it. Fields is gonna try to get big back here.
And good job just getting a fresh start for Fields. And he's kind of close to the edge. You knew that a lot of effort really wasn't going to give you a great rate of return so close to the edge. So gets a fresh start. 45 seconds of riding time for McCoy. 1:28 left in the period. Gets to his feet again, does Fields. Pulls him into his hips. That should be a count, but they go out of bounds. And these...
If you're McCoy, Christian, you try to ride the whole period out. You try to get to like 1:20 of riding time so you can get out. What's your game plan here and why?
So for me, I ride the whole period, right? And why I do that, right? Number one, you essentially secure riding time.
I'm sorry.
Pulls him into a crap or a claw ride.
Scrap ride, yeah. Scrap ride, suck back.
4-point near fall right now. Again, if you ride the period out here.
Yeah. Now the math is pretty good. Yeah. It's interesting.
You ride out,
now if he rides out
point.
at 7-0, he gets away at 8-0. Yeah. So these 4-point near falls are a whole different game changer, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially 3 takedowns.
Yes, that's absolutely right. People that don't know that, 2-1, 4-1, 4-2, 6-2, and you got to finish on top to make that up.
Right, so that's...
He's going to hang on to that ankle. When the count gets to 4, he's going to go out of bounds. See? There you go. Boy, that's... So he goes suck back strap here, right? Like, look at him. He punches it, and as soon as he feels the pressure, he just pulls him back. Punches that hand to the mat, climbs up on top, gets that leg in. This guy is counting on the way across, which he's been all night consistent with. So, and it's the right call. You don't have to be over there to know he's in criteria.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, right? Like, some of these referees don't do that. It's really well done by McCoy and also well done by the referee. Good mat return.
Beautiful mat return.
And this is the perfect position to ride, right, Christian? Because if you get in trouble, you can shove him out of bounds, and you can stay on and kill the period.
Absolutely, right? Those mat returns are huge. You get to your feet, you do all this work, you get lift and returned. And 2:13 of riding time for McCoy. Gonna pick down. And you wonder, do the Wolfpack encourage Fields to ride here, look for a turn? Because, you know, through these first 3 matches, they have looked great on top. Nice sit out, change over. To his feet is McCoy. There we go, escape. 7-0. Nice little club there for Fields.
So within reason, it's basically 8-0. I'm assuming if you're coaching McCoy, it's like stay on your offense, right?
Yeah, absolutely, right. And not
There he
only
is.
not only for the match, the score, but for your team. I think that a sense of morale, right? You set the pace, you create the action, and build some momentum for your team.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a big part of it, right? It's like, hey, you know, your job when you know this, I don't know if this sounds arrogant, but when you know you're better than the other person is to win by the biggest margin possible, right?
Yeah, absolutely, right? You assert your dominance. You try to be, you try to make a statement, especially in your home gym.
Well, again, the other thing, too, is like you said, there's two pieces of this again, right? Like maybe they wrestle each other again, and, that's a possibility. But the other thing is giving your team momentum. And theoretically, I mean, it's going to be hard for UVA to win. Frankly, I always talk about you got to win 5 matches to win a duel, unless you're bonusing the hell out of people.
Nice
Here's another
shot.
good shot by Fields. Yeah, he's
really
still
good
battling,
misdirection.
too.
Turns that right hip in and creates a lot of
Good
pressure on
stalemate
the
by
shoulder.
McCoy. Yeah, good stalemate by McCoy there. But shout out to Fields for firing off a shot, right?
Yeah, and he's got 30 seconds left to erase this bonus point. And the way this team wrestles, he's gonna be attacking for the last 20 seconds and trying to erase that. Shuck to a shot attempt. Nothing doing there.
Coach Garland's over there's wrestling the match. I like that.
No lack of energy for Coach Garland. So doing a little square dancing right there on the edge, and we're going to go out of bounds with 4 seconds to go. Wisely evades, does McCoy. So an 8-0 victory. Tack on a bonus point victory for the Cavaliers.
And the bonus points came from those back points, Christian. This is a beautiful sequence. This is something you can teach your guys. Go strap right, suck them back, put them in your lap, climb on top. We'll be right back at 174 when we come back.